over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Wizards have struggled the last couple of years, so some people were surprised that Bradley Beal signed an extension there. Beal said, "Today, a lot of stars want to team up. No knock, but I'm a firm believer in sticking with what you got. If I win a championship in D.C., that'll hold way more weight than if I just left and tried to get one." Kevin?
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Len out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Beal in at the 2. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You can make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Beal. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Westbrook passes to Bryant. Len kicks to Beal. Back to Len. Passes it to Hachimura. And stolen by James. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Westbrook. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It's constant pressure that Westbrook puts on the defense. He never stops coming right at you.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing. And every team would love to have a player like Westbrook because he plays his heart out every night.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. James against Hachimura. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by LeBron. Davis has got his second bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Ryan against Davis. Right side, Westbrook. With the floater. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, you think a little bump is going to stop Russ? Man, come on. No way. Total focus on that basket.
Caldwell Pope outside. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Beal. He had 35 points last game out. It's Westbrook with the drive. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
You can usually count on Westbrook being among the NBA leaders in points off drives. I mean, in control at any speed.
He gets it in there.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Beal dishes to Westbrook. Shoots over Schroeder and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Well, with as much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
Wizards trail by 6. Left side, Westbrook. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Schroeder. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. That one is off.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Good on the second free throw.
One of my favorite bigs in the entire NBA. When Anthony Davis is on the floor, it's appointment viewing only.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Caldwell Poe passes to LeBron. Schroeder outside. They grab their own miss. Drummond. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Alex Len picks one up.
Okay, I see Drummond's offensive game starting to evolve a little bit. He's learning how to trick the D with a nice pump fake.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And the first one drops.
I mean, come on. This guy is a walking nightly double-double threat. Andre Drummond's bruising power on both ends really makes an impact.
And both free throws good for Drummond. So here's Westbrook, who's coming off a 25-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Such pure shooting from Beal. I mean, Beal is a knockdown scorer from these mid-range spots.
James looking around. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, come on. Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 7. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
And Davis throws it down.
Well, when the ball goes to Davis to ensure they convert, he's such a reliable finisher.
Wizards trail by 9. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, LeBron James.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now here's Davis. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And don't leave out his rebounding. He had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
And good that time.
That's good. Hit. One shot.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game has been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Alex Len. And it's Bertanis in for Thomas Bryant. And that one falls for Davis. Wizards trail by 12. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Last game matchup with the Suns. A tough loss there.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
And when you're not connecting from deep, you got to mix it up. I mean, look to score inside more. They didn't do enough of that.
Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. In third, the Lakers.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Washington again turning it over. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Lakers leading by 12. LeBron outside to the wing on the left. Drummond in the post. He picked up 18 points in their last win against New Orleans.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And again, Washington no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. That shot by Caldwell Pope no good. Wizards trail by 12. Here's Hachimura. Banked in off the glass.
Well, look, the fast break gets a strong finish from Hachimura, and he's good at staying active and finding ways to help.
Now here's LeBron coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
So it's Washington now after the basket by the Lakers. Gafford passes to Beal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Matthews in for Caldwell Pope. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. It's Matthews on the wing. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Matthews. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harrell. Yep, that one goes. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For Washington, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Here's Westbrook. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Davis. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Ish Smith, he's checked in for the Wizards. Here's Schroeder. Rebound by the Wizards. And here we go. Washington fast break. Now Avdia still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Nice ball movement by Washington. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 8. Matthews goes in. And yes, it's good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
Knocked away. And the Wizards with possession. Now here's Harrell. He's covered closely. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Harrell. And the Lakers lead by 12.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. Smith outside. Back to Beal. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Marc Gasol.
And the added muscle of Beal coming into play there. I mean, he's just shrugging off the contact and getting it done.
The Wizards have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Jordan Bell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Free throw good. Beal.
Wow, a phenomenal talent. I mean, when you think about the competitive flair Beal plays with, it's just awesome.
Schroeder outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Down low, here's Bell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
An impressive awareness from Bell right there, sensing an opportunity to cash in and get going.
Outside Gasol. Back to Schroeder. And there's the pass to Harrell. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Wizards trail by 11. It's Beal on the wing. He's got 9. Misses the wing J.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And Matthews kicks to Gasol from outside the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Beal. Getting around 24 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds.
To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others. The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in.
Bertans can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 11. Matthews goes in, and it's Matthews with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Smith the pass to Bell. Bertans with the ball. And the wide open shot from Abdia. The Wizards with another miss. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Morris dishes to Schroeder.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
.36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here are the Lakers. 13-point lead. Inside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pass to Harrell. Outside Matthews. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
The shot by Beal, no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loves playing alongside so much talent.
You know, for me, it's super cool just to learn, sit back, watch, but also compete against these guys. You know, that's something that I want to do. So to be around those guys and, you know, be in the foxhole with those guys is, you know, it's pretty incredible.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball, and defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
LeBron James is out there with Matthews. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And he knocks down the first one. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Now, here is Bell. Here's Smith. LeBron with the block.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
LeBron with it. Covered by Smith. LeBron passes to Morris. No good from outside. And stolen by James. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Beal deciding where to go with it. And again, Washington, no good.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The Lakers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Drummond comes in for Montrezl Harrell, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Matthews. And then for Washington, Lenz checked in for Bryant. Hachimura comes in for Avdia, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Bradley Beal. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Here's Smith. Sweet little floater.
And Smith has the floater down to a science, the rainmaker. A difficult shot that he has mastered over time.
James against Westbrook to the middle. Takes the turnaround J. The shot missing. Now Washington takes it the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Drummond. Len grabs the board. Wizards trail by 16. Smith kicks to Westbrook. Back to Smith. LeBron with some nice D.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Washington shooting not great, 40% for the game. Outside Westbrook. Hachimura against Kuzma. Now, here is Bell. Guarded closer. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Smith. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Caldwell-Pope passes to Kuzma. 3-pointer. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And that one is good.
I mean, that's just a powerful build of James. Obviously helps him on the glass. Creating that second chance opportunity, incredible.
And it's sent back by Drummond. Hachimura against Caldwell-Pope. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Westbrook. Hachimura down low. Defended by Drummond. Hachimura no good. The Lakers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Kuzma. Tries again. Len with the block.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him in tough shots this quarter.
And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him.
The defender should know better. Westbrook never backs down once he commits to a shot.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
First free throw is good. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bell. And both free throws good for Westbrook. Los Angeles leading by 16. LeBron up top, covered by Smith. Count that bucket. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, there's no slowing down LeBron. Even if you hit him on the drive, he fends it off well with the strength.
Washington shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Here's Westbrook. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the inside, Drummond. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Caldwell Pope finds James. Drummond with it. Over Len. And it's Drummond missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the Lakers with some changes. Marc Gasol comes in for Andre Drummond. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Wizards trail by 18. Westbrook passes to Hachimura. Back to Westbrook. Shoots a three. Washington gets it back. And Davis sends it back.
You see how the Browns led the league in swats. Not only the wingspan, but the awareness leading the game. That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Here's Caldwell Pope, rebounded by the Wizards. Len's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh!
Tell us how you really feel about that finish.
Whew.
Love the timing Davis has. He has a sense for when to rise up to slam down the alley-oop.
Now here is Smith outside Westbrook. Over Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Westbrook.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Hachimura against James. Can they get it? And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Bertans comes in for Alex Len, and Beal subbed in for Smith. He doesn't get the second one.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing. Tough for any defender to impact the jump shot when he's giving up so much height.
Pass to Davis. Nobody near Schroeder. Good on the triple. Schroeder's got 7 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And here's Westbrook after the three-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. Over Caldwell Pope. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. LeBron passes to Davis. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got his second bucket.
And you love to get Gasol these high percentage looks. I mean, he doesn't miss many from in close.
Beal against Schroeder. Back to Westbrook. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists now tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Westbrook against Schroeder. Outside Beal. With some arc. Hachimura. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Davis. Takes a three. And there's the feed to Gasol. It's deflected. And there's the call on James. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
And the Lakers making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Abdia's checked in for the Wizards. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Harrell, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Pass to Gafford. He kicks it to Westbrook. Six on the shot clock. To end the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got 8 rebounds in this game.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Westbrook passes to Beal. Back to Westbrook. Beal up top. The pass to Bertans. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's the Lakers with it. Davis kicks it over to Schroeder. Passes it to Harrell. Shoots the 3. Washington with the rebound. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up. Here's Gafford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. Ryan is checked in for the Wizards. And he's good on the 2nd. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 20-7 run. Schroeder passes to Harrell. He's looking for Caldwell Pope and finds him. Trying to get open is Davis. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Harrell.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Beal. He's got 9. Here's Bryant, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Oh, man, an aggressive player. Bryant makes things happen, putting in the second chance points.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Schroeder. Here's Davis. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Bryant. Outside for Beal. Makes it off the glass. Beal's got 11.
I like how Beal mixes up his scoring. I mean, he's capable of finishing when he's got this kind of position.
Outside Matthews. Here's Schroeder. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beal the pass to Gafford. And here's Westbrook. 3 seconds left. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Los Angeles rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first half of play with the scoring. What did you see from them defensively that allowed you to be effective?
I just took what they gave me. And I just knocked them down.
Hey, KCP, thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Wizards.
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, it would be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Washington, Bryant is out there with Hachimura. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Len in at the 5 down low.
Oh, very effective. Once he gets this close, I mean, Westbrook knows he has what it takes to capitalize.
Feeds it to Davis. That one, no good. Nice D from Bryant. The Wizards shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got 13.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Drummond. To the middle. And it's Davis missing. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Washington.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
It's good. He's got 17.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Now the feed to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
He's such an effective and versatile scorer. I mean, once Davis starts to get going, he's tough to slow down.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Westbrook kicks to Beal. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Beal. This one for three. That doesn't go either for Beal. Lakers leading by 23. Down low. Outside, Davis. Now the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Bradley Beal picks one up.
The defense made a good effort right there, but Davis is so powerful on that drive. It's hard not to make contact.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Beal, that's for 2. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The drive by Schroeder. The layup missed.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The shot, no good. Great D that time from James. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he's just in a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Here's Len following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Westbrook. It's Drummond with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. No good with the triple. Wizards have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And it's sent back by Drummond.
An intimidating big man with physical tools that are hard to come by. Drummond loves to send shots away.
Davis, the pass to Drummond. Over Len. Trying to get open is Davis, and it's Drummond missing. Washington shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. And that one, good. Westbrook's got 19 points.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Bill's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Lakers now. Back to James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Gotta like the edge James plays with. Phenomenal at it, taking it strong and picking up the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%. So no doubt he's pleased with that.
Free throw good, LeBron. Just you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, with that comes blocks, steals, and deflections. As long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Marc Gasol is checked in for Andre Drummond. Markieff Morris comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Now, here is Smith, and the dunk by Westbrook.
The defense sees Westbrook coming, but his verticality makes him almost unstoppable.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Caruso, the pass to LeBron. Right side, Gasol. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Bryant. Westbrook's got 10 points in just the second half. To the paint. Here's James. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. This has done a lot for his shooting percentage.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's Westbrook. Off the left rim and out.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
They break it out, 5 on 3. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
Lakers leading by 23. Here's Caruso. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Caldwell poke, kicks to Morris. Shot clock at 6. James, the pass to Morris. For 3, Caldwell poke. Smith with the defensive effort. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. But they recover it. Morris with the block.
Oh, man, look at Morris use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Bertans comes in for Bryant. And it's Avdia in for Hachimura. Bertans in the post. He's up against Gasol. 4 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Passes it to LeBron. And no good that time. Good D by Bell. Here's Avdia. Doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Caruso, covered by Smith, and finished off by LeBron.
You got to be in awe, James, an offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Washington has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First one falls for him. Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he makes both free throws. Here's Smith. outside Westbrook. Back to Smith. Lets it go from deep. Matthews with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And they double up LeBron. Here's Caruso. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Good D by Bell. And there's the foul. It will go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Alex Caruso. And a change for the Wizards. Gafford's checked in. The Wizards shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Looking to end his cold spell. A shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 12 points here in the second half.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
It's stolen. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Westbrook leading the charge.
No matter where the play is, Westbrook comes to support it. Able to get back up court so fast.
LeBron against Westbrook. Kuzma passes to Gasol. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
And the former second-round pick, Gasol's become an elite player at his position. He's a force at both ends.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Wizards. Bradley Beal comes in for Ish Smith. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Beal finds Westbrook. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Westbrook's got 29.
Yeah, Westbrook is really racking up points. I mean, the focus he's brought to this game is just incredible.
James with it. He's got 16. Inside, Harrell.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Harrell. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Washington. And stolen by Harrell. Caldwell Pope with it. Westbrook picks him up. Caldwell Pope passes it to LeBron. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you, and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
1:58 left to play here in the third. Westbrook drives in, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They're gonna be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. And that one falls for Westbrook. 1:52 left in the third quarter. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. James against Beal. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 6th assist on the night. .136 left to play in the third. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. Here's Gafford, defended by Drummond. Caldwell Pope against Beal. And his offensive struggles continue. And Los Angeles guys shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Kuzma outside, down low. Here's Drummond. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. Good work there as it goes. Harrell's got 10 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Westbrook. 32 points in the game. Pass to Beal. Here's Gafford. 6 to shoot. Here's Westbrook. And again, Washington no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
LeBron against Bertans. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 10 points for him.
Using his good shooting mechanics, Kuzma has the necessary range to hit from deep.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Can they get it? And Westbrook, here we go. Good D by Drummond.
It won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that's enough.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. Free throw good, Kuzma.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. 8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside, Beal. It's off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, running away with this one. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
But it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Drummond. Ben McLemore is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. Here's Horton Tucker. Shoots over Matthews. Horton Tucker's shot is off. So it's Washington now. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, few black head coaches this season, you know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
Here's Schroeder. It's good. 9 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Wizards shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Here's Hutchison. Here's Horton Tucker. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Drummond. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
Oh, he attacks the glass with a ferocity that you have to see to believe. Rebounding, that's his forte.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. And here is Los Angeles now, following the three-pointer by Washington. Avdia, the pass to Robinson. Len with it. Good work defensively by Morris.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Horton Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Morris for 3. That one doesn't drop. And Washington the other way now. The pass to Hutchison. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Drummond finds Morris. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, man, fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Robinson. The slam dunk by Robinson.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Caruso. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Drummond, he's such a quick leaper. He's a force around the rim.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now Robinson. He dishes it to Avdia. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up. And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Matthews, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And then for Washington, Jordan Bell comes in for Alex Len, and it's Ish Smith in for Robinson. That one is no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Smith scanning the floor. Now, here's Avdia. Tight defense on him, and the shot goes down.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Passes to Horton Tucker. Here's Caruso, covered by Smith. Pass to Horton Tucker. From deep three-point range, they get the rebound. Drummond can't get it to fall.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against the Jazz, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Now, here's Avdia. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. It's tipped. Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Caruso. He feeds it to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Smith dishes to Bell. Over Drummond. No good from Bell. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Here's Horton Tucker. Misses off the right iron. Washington shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And here's Smith. There's the dish to Avdia. To the inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The unselfishness of Bell, consistent in sacrificing his body for his teammates, and they reward him for it.
Caruso looking for an opening. Morris. Rebound by the Wizards. Avdia's got 6 rebounds in the game. From 13. Another shot, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That free throw good from Avdia. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because one or two guys can. When you look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
Now here's Matthews after the Marcus Olmis. Matthews passes to Avdia. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
That free throw good from Avdia.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here is Morris. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Kicks it to Smith. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team, and same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
Free throw good. Matthews. And the Lakers making a change here. McLemore's checked in. Robinson's checked in for Washington. Both free throws good from Matthews. And Washington has possession. Outside Robinson. Bell dishes to Avdia. Back to Bell. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Matthews passes to Morris. Rebound, Washington. Bell's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now here's Matthews. He's guarded closely. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bell's got 4 this quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
The pass to Gasol. To the paint. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Gasol.
Oh, I love the strength of Morris. Even with suffocating defense, he wheels these shots in.
Robinson drives in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series, they just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
And he knocks down the first one.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Gasol kicks to Kuzma. Back to Gasol. Down low. Shoots from 8. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
I love the authority that Bell showed right there. The D has to push him out of there. Well, this is what's going to happen every time.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Robinson. Horton Tucker, that's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
So it's the Wizards now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Outside Robinson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Here's McLemore. Dishes it to Gasol. Back to McLemore. Kuzma against Robinson. Kuzma can't get it to go. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Hutchison. The Lakers with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for LeBron.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Morris isn't afraid of getting whacked. In fact, he welcomes it when he's going up to shoot.
That free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both.
You know, I like Morris. He's a valuable contributor on both ends of the floor. Now, he's a sniper from deep, and he can definitely lock you up on D as well.
Here's Smith. Good on the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Horton Tucker. Passes it to McLemore. Here's Caruso. Clock at 6. Doubled by Smith. Caruso, the pass to Morris. Fires from 18. And too long on the shot. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Robinson goes in. Off on the layup. Here's Horton Tucker. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, what a boost you got tonight from Kyle Kuzma.
he came out tonight and was aggressive, knocking down shots, getting stops for us. And, you know, we need him to do that every night. So we need that from all our bench guys. And, you know, when the starters come out, we need them to amp it up for us.
Well, they did tonight, and that led to the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.